Greetings, Stone Cold. You may have noticed that the nearly engaged jackal has wafted in, floating on air, as it were, in the afterglow of an evening with Maximista that can only be described as supremely
Okay, you were supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Earthly time has lost its grip on me, I think.
Okay, please, focus. Michael has confessed to a crime that he didn't commit.
The jackal believes an acceptance to his marriage proposal is imminent. After all, Maximista has graced her third finger, albeit on the incorrect hand.
Turn the computer on, right now.
Perhaps Stone Cold could give me some advice on engagement etiquette. I mean, how soon can I renew my request for Maximista to be my bride? I mean, is there a set time to wait between proposals?
Spinelli, I need to prove that it was not Michael who forced Claudia off the road and caused her accident.
Yeah, and I should do all in my power to aid the young sir. Did I mention that Maximista made pancakes this morning and poured syrup into...
Okay, Michael spun his car out on Abbott Field Road. I want all the surveillance footage that you can find from any security camera between Abbott Field and Harborview Road right now.
Perhaps it would be more efficient to focus on the accident itself to prove that another car, not Michael's, was responsible?
Sam thinks Christina could be the one who caused the accident.
Isn't Mr. Sir's only daughter a little too young to drive?
Yeah, but she sneaks out all the time and takes the nanny's car.
What makes you think she was behind the wheel that night?
Carly saw something. She remembers seeing the car that forced Claudia off the road, and she said it wasn't Michael's, but she remembers seeing a light or white-colored compact car, possibly a hybrid, and Lexus owns two of them. Okay,
with greatest deference to the valiant Valkyrie, don't you think her mind may well have unconsciously twisted the heart-rending memory?
I think Carly's telling the truth.
So you wish to exonerate Michael by proving Christina's guilt?
No, if we can prove that Michael was nowhere near Claudia's accident scene, we can exonerate him without bringing Christina into this.
Maxie and Damien Spinelli. Maxie and Damien Spinelli - Jones. Mr. and Mrs. Jackal.
Mr. Grasshopper. I see you're taking a break from your romantic pursuits.
I'm toiling on a most crucial assignment for Stone Cold.
Well, that is actually why I'm here. I need to discuss Michael's case with Jason.
Oh, as it is, he's out and about, using all methods at his disposal to exonerate the young sir.
Oh, well, that's too bad. No, not that Jason is trying to prove Michael's innocence. Of course, that's to be expected. I just wanted to talk with him about it. Although Jason is not technically Michael's legal guardian, he's without question the most rational adult in Michael's life. So, will you tell him that I stopped by?
Actually, you know, it is most fortuitous that the brusque lady of justice is here. Might she counsel the jackal as she has so ably done in the past?
I do give excellent advice, don't I?
Especially when it comes to matters of the heart.
Ah, so romance is still on your agenda, Mr. Grasshopper. Am I to infer that the object of your affection was receptive to your proposal?
See, therein lies the jackal's dilemma. How does one know for certain that, in fact, one is officially and truly engaged to be married?
Oh, Mommy. What are you doing here?
I was gonna grab Lucky for a cup of coffee. What about you? You here to see Mac?
But since he's not around, and I don't like to be late for work, unlike other people I know who will remain nameless, I'll be leaving now.
Wait. I'm sure Mac is somewhere in the building. I mean, we could ask somebody to go find him.
You don't understand.
Try me.
Okay, if I try to explain to Mac that I want to marry Spinelli, he'll have kittens or get an arrest warrant for Spinelli.
Are you sure you're not underestimating him?
Mac is convinced that Spinelli is some sort of criminal.
Well, he does work for a known crime lord.
Hey, just because he's broken a few federal laws does not make him a criminal, but who am I to talk sense into Mac? And since he's not around, I'll just go with plan B. Avoidance.
Oh, hey, wait, Maxie. Look. Spinelli gave you this, okay? It doesn't matter which finger you wear it on. It is a symbol that you're gonna marry him, and Spinelli thinks you're gonna do that.
Isn't it so pretty when you look at it in the light?
Maxie, pay attention. You have two choices here. You're either gonna tell Mac that you're marrying Spinelli, or you tell Spinelli that you're not.
Lights twinkled on the rooftop. The scene was aglow with candlelight, and I fell to one knee and asked for Maximista's hand.
A truly romantic proposal, Mr. Grasshopper. I see no reason to doubt that you are engaged.
Well, the confusion lies in Maxime's response. She asked for time to give her answer.
How much time?
An unspecified amount? But the fact that she accepted my ring and is wearing it on her hand, albeit the wrong one, I mean, that should be an indication that she's at least leaning towards an affirmative response, yes?
Oh, my dear. I'm afraid that Maxie has given you her answer. While she loves you, yes, she is not ready to be married.
I just think she's wary of the matrimonial institution. Her love for me is strong, so if I can just find a way to nudge her in the desired direction.
Big mistake.
Why?
Follow me, young grasshopper. Speaking for myself, when someone tries to get me to do something that I don't want to do, I become cranky.
Cranky.
Well, combative is more the appropriate word. Someone pushes me and I push back. Now, while I am loath to make a comparison between myself and Maxie, something tells me that she is just as strong-minded as I am in her own way. So my advice to you is to back off. Do nothing. Let the idea of marriage simmer with Maxie until it has become a rich, delicious, enticing stew. And then she can come back to you with a big steaming bowl of yes. Or a no, as the case may be.
I would much prefer to have the day of the soon-to-be nuptials confirmed. See, I envision my beloved gliding down the aisle on the arm of... Sudden, blinding clarity has revealed to me why Maximista may be hesitant to accept my proposal.
Dare I ask?
A most important element has been most foolishly overlooked.
I already told Spinelli, marriage, not my thing.
Really? Because you took the ring, you didn't say no to Spinelli, that means yes.
I told him that I need to think about it.
Can I be blunt? You've been sleeping with him, right?
Of course. And Spinelli is amazing in bed. He's incredibly sensual and really cares about pleasing
too
me.
much information. Have you been telling him that you love him?
I do love him.
Maxie! You know how his mind works. To Spinelli, that's like a neon sign saying that you're on the brink of accepting.
Lulu, I'm doing my best to be honest with him.
You are leading him around like a puppy on a leash.
That's a cute image. Look, I don't want to hurt his feelings.
But do you want to marry him?
If I did want to get married, it would be to Spinelli.
That is not an answer.
All right, look, I admit that I don't want to get married to anyone. The thought of that commitment, of committing my life to somebody forever and ever until death do us part, it's kind of oppressing. And I just don't think marriage suits me. Besides, I just got a promotion at Crimson, which means I'm going to need to focus on my career. Therefore, I cannot marry Spinelli, so I don't need to tell Mac anything. Problem solved.
Great. Now all you got to do is tell Spinelli that you're not going to marry him and give him back the ring.
I just can't look Spinelli in the eyes and say the words, "No, I won't marry you."
He's gonna want an answer sooner or later.
I'm hoping for later.
And then what?
I don't know. Maybe he'll just decide that we're better the way we are.
And maybe pigs will fly.
You're not really helping.
Look, Spinelli believes in love and loyalty and happy ever after. I mean, what do you bet he's already dreaming of taking the grandkids to Disney World?
Spinelli's loyalty is one of the things that I love most about him. I can't break his heart, Lulu, not when we're so happy.
Then you better start tap dancing.
Right about now.
Maxie.
Hey, Mac.
What brings you here?
Oh, well, you know, I hadn't seen you in a few days, and I thought I would come by and talk to you about some stuff.
Sounds like you got something on your mind.
Not me necessarily, more like Spinelli.
So sorry to interrupt. Can I have a word with you privately?
Oh, of course. Go right ahead.
You sure?
Absolutely, this can wait.
So,
Stone Cold was wise to access the Quartermain's property to see if young Michael's car was missing. It's most certainly his chosen mode of transportation.
Did you find anything?
I'm accessing all traffic cameras in the Port Charles vicinity. A car identical to Michael's on the southbound ramp.
What time?
About 4 a.m. A most puzzling detail.
That's not Michael's license plate.
sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's fine. What was Alexis saying about Michael?
Michael confessed to causing a car accident. He skipped bail, and he's on the run. He took his sister with him, so we're looking for him now.
Oh my God. I hope he's okay.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, we don't want to disturb you in the middle of a crisis.
Are you kidding? I always have time for you. So what's on your mind?
You know what? It's not a problem. Good luck finding Michael and Christina. We'll talk to you later.
Maxie! Maxie, tell Mac now, or regret it later.
Will you relax? There's no urgency here.
Since when?
Since Spinelli works for Jason, so he's probably busting his butt doing all this tech support stuff to try and track down Michael, so he doesn't have any time to think about marrying me.
Really? Looks like you found the time.